It's the first unofficial weekend of summer, so your mind might be turning to, say, entertainment.
Well, that makes it a great time to go in the spotlight.
News 10's Gary Bryan takes us behind the scenes today to meet a Terre Haute man who's making music in his own way.
When you step into Don Arney's basement, you get a look at his passion in life.
It's something that I've always been fascinated with.
A recording setup that could be the envy of those in California or New York. And it all began with his career in the Navy.
I flew, I was air crew on anti-submarine warfare. A big part of it was learning acoustics and just some fairly sophisticated technology.
Don was not just a sailor in the Navy, but he was a student, learning how sound works. He took that knowledge back home, where the pieces started coming together.
I went to work for a company that owned a radio station. At the same time, I started a small studio in my garage and recorded my first album in 1978.
Don began learning important sides of the music industry. But when he moved to Terre Haute, Don decided there was still more to learn.
There was still a lot of stuff that I didn't know, and so I decided, well, I'm going to take some classes and maybe get up to speed. And so I ended up taking a couple classes at Ivy Tech.
With the knowledge he had, however, his status went from student to teacher.
We got to the section on FM stereo radio and how that works. And the instructor just flat out said, I don't know how this works. Myself and another guy ended up teaching the rest of the class because we knew how it worked.
That moment in class would be the foundation for Don's 30-year career at Ivy Tech. It would also be the final piece to helping local musicians in the Wabash Valley.
There have been so many really talented musicians come out of the Wabash Valley, and frankly, most of them at some point or another want to put out a CD or a record or what have you, and they just don't have the bucks to do it right. And I said, yeah, I can do that.
Scouting local talent, Arney helps to produce musicians from the area.
He's one of those guys that's just behind the scenes, you know. You don't see him on stage, but he has had a huge impact on the music around here for a long time.
The most important part is he does all of this free of charge.
It just feels good to help people out, especially good people who are good musicians and good songwriters.
In Terre Haute, with photojournalist David Essex, Gary Bryan, News 10.
Just a great story. And the spotlight is back, folks, and we want your suggestions, so send them to us. Just use our Report It feature. Report It raps are on Thursday.
Right.
Report It feature is how you can talk with us.
All right. Well, you're excited because soon, I'm sure it'll be announced the Susie Dinkle Trio CD will be coming out.
Ew, that'd be like cats screaming. Ugh.